I'm live. Like me. I'm trying to time my with the because what happens is you actually go live a few seconds prior to it's saying you're live. So I'm trying to time it where I go like this, and then magically I'm live at the same time. All right. This is what happens when you're stuck in your house. Let's me go. Let's me go put the link onto the website, and then we are going to play some ukulele today. You are going to go if you're watching the recording. All the sheet music and great stuff about ukulele played instrumentally is on jollyrogerukulele.com, and you can go there, and it's all everything is lovely there. So go there and download whatever you need to for today's lesson, and whatever else you need. Posted the link, so we should have people walking in here and getting set up and let me know if the sound is good. And Nancy's here, and she's going to say, sounds good. I hope. I may sound like a robot. Once in a while, it sounds like a robot, and then we have to start all over again. But hopefully I'm sounding good. Let me get my piece of music up. Don't need this. Oh, I forgot to check and make sure it's actually the link is working. Let me go take a look. I think it's probably working. Dun, 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 dun. Click. And yes, that's where people are supposed to go. All right. Let's see. Bridget's in. Hi. Ready to roll. All sounds good. Okay. Bridget's ready to roll. All right. We're in good shape. Today, remember, we are going to be playing. By the way, if you're watching the recording of this, we're going to start in 2 minutes, so you can fast forward. But today we are playing Three Blind Mice, strumming in the key of C major. We'll just play a few songs out of that. We will be playing Brahms Lullaby and Genki Doodle. We're going to do probably our first time on the Make a Better Bar worksheet. And then we're also going to play My Spaghetti Monster. So we have a full day of rock and roll here at beautiful jollyrogerukulele.com. Hopefully all of you guys are doing great. Vic, hello, hi. Donna is in the house. Donna's in the house. My wife's name is Donna too, so I have to distinguish between Donna and Donna. So let me get my little sheet music thingamabopper going here. How is everybody today? It's Friday. We made it. You've made it. Some of you guys have been with me the both weeks here on the intro classes, and congratulations. That's exciting. That hopefully means that Spaghetti Monster's coming together, Brahms Lullaby is coming together, Genki Doodle's coming together. None of those are songs that you thought, that's exactly what I want to do in ukulele when you bought your first ukulele. But I can tell you, as a musician, we're going to take you way beyond what you thought you were going to be doing with ukulele. And all you got to do is practice a little bit and show up. I mean, honestly, it's really that simple. The stuff that we do here is much harder than what other than typical in ukulele, but it pays off at a much better level as well. Hey, Michelina. What we're trying like heck to do is turn you into ukulele players, of course, but to also turn you into knowledgeable musicians. And we do that through teaching you how to read tablature, how to play melody, how to combine chords and melody, how to know what a chord is and why it is. And so we have plenty of things to keep you busy, and especially at this crazy time in the world where we really want to be making sure that we're taking advantage of this weird opportunity that we have to hopefully further what we're working on and give you something to do at home other than complain, and just become a real musician. And those of you who like to sing, we're going to take care of you. Those of you who hate to sing, which is 80% of you, we're going to also take care of that situation. My phone's going bananas, so let's find out. Let me read to you my text. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. That's irrelevant. Joe, great. Let's see. Pat says, oh, Scott's so close. I definitely want the music stand! Exclamation point. Don't talk him down. I'll pay full price, period. to have a fancy little wooden music stand. I've been wanting to get a fancy little wooden music stand for a long time, but I have a million good music stand, like the music stand here that's underneath this is worth, it's a serious one. Oh, okay, let's play. How about that? Let's see, who wandered in? Evelyn wandered in, Valerie made it back in, everybody's here. Everybody who matters, right, is here, and a few other people who matter are going to be showing up here momentarily. So let's play. What I want to do on this week's sheet music, I don't think we actually have worked on it very much, but I do want you to pull up off the front page of the website the Make a Better Bar worksheet. Hopefully you have had a chance to look at that. It is... I don't know if we talked about it this week or not, but I did post it for you guys. And I want every Friday from now on for us to do your Make a Better Bar worksheet as your warm up. And it's not a bad idea to do it every day as your warm up, because we got to get this bar to be legit. We got to make it strong and powerful. And we also got to get these fingers working independently. So pull up that Make a Better Bar worksheet, please. Q has slid in. Nancy, quick question. What should I work on during the holiday weekend? Nancy, I managed to get everybody. I managed to get the guitarist posted and the harmonica people posted, but I haven't gotten the ukulele posting done yet for today. I will have it done by the end of the day today. And for this group, I'll talk about that right before we get done. How about that? But yeah, I will have some homework for you and some stuff to keep you busy, some stuff that you won't steer you wrong on. So it's a great question, Nancy. Definitely had it on my head. I was hoping to get it finished and posted up on the website before today's lesson, but instead I decided to go out. We have this place over here called Moxie, and they make these sort of ultra fancy breakfast sandwiches, and I decided I wanted one of those today. And so instead of doing my work for you, I went and had a breakfast sandwich done. You can't go in anywhere in Denver, so you just go and pick it up, but it's delicious. And so I had breakfast instead of getting you guys set up. So that's what I did today. Make a Better Bar worksheet. Okay, measure number 1, you'll see on the standard notation line is bouncing all over the place, right? And on measure number 2, there's these pound signs. What the heck? It gets super complicated as you're going through this. But for tab readers, it's pretty straightforward. 4 zeros, then 4 ones, then 4 twos, then 4 threes. See, tab has some advantages. The other thing it says is PIMA there in measure 1. What that means is pulgar, indice, medio, and annular, I think is the word that PIMA. Fancy guitar language for thumb, index, middle, ring. Okay, so PIMA means thumb, index, middle, ring, and that's how we're going to play this. So we're going to play on measure 1 at 0, 0, 0, 0. Then on measure 2, you take this bar, you put it all the way up and down on 1. It's probably going to sound like this. But if you're squeezing hard enough and effectively enough, you'll get that. Okay, so that's what I want to do is I want to go all the way down to 12. Then when you get to 12, we're going to play that. Then we're immediately going to turn around and go ring, middle, index, thumb, or more popularly known in guitar circles as A, M, I, P, A, M, I, P, and then we'll just start down and come all the way back. We'll probably play this Better Bar chord every single time, every single Friday for the rest of your life. And it's not an unimportant piece of music, because what it's going to do 2 things. One, it's going to warm these guys up and just get them doing their things independently, which is surprisingly difficult when you first get started in ukulele, and especially those of us with a few miles under our belt, starting to get a little bit of arthritis in our hands. Getting them to cooperate consistently takes a bit more work than it might have when we were 20, right? And so we're going to be doing that with your right hand, and we're just going to be trying to get this bar chord as clean as we can going up and down. You probably have some points where it doesn't sound good and other points where it sounds really good. Your goal is to get it to sound beautiful all the way down and all the way back. Let's give it a try. From 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb, index, middle, ring. Slide this up to 1. Thumb, index, middle, ring. Slide it up to 2. Thumb, index, middle, slide it up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now change your pattern. Ring, middle, index, thumb. 11, ring, middle, index, thumb. 10, ring, middle, index, thumb. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay? Ow. Okay, so hopefully that you're really feeling this muscle right along here in the palm of your hand a little bit, right? So the muscle runs through this area. There's 3 muscles that run your thumb. And what we've got to do is get particularly the muscle here that does most of the pushing to create this strength necessary to get your bar clean. But these other muscles are also playing a role in that. They're, creating this crimping feeling. And so we want to continue to build the strength there, because pretty soon, as you exit introduction to ukulele and you move into next level ukulele, those bars start to show up more and more and more. And so if you have a good solid grasp on how to make a great bar in all the positions, then your music's going to be a little easier to play down the road. Okay, make a better bar worksheet. Put that at the front of your book. Play through it once every single time you sit down to play ukulele. Just sit and play through that, and build your hand strength. Okay. Next, let's go to My Spaghetti Monster. Let's play that one. Let's get that one. That's from last week. Remember. And I made a big deal about how important it is. It is the first song that catapults you on into your musical career as an instrumentalist. It's the first song where you get to play chords and melody together at the same time. Maybe you sing, maybe you don't. But what you're really trying to do is create a full experience for your audience just with the ukulele. Okay, let's give it a try. From the top, count in 4, and then we're going to go. We're going to play it through twice. We're going to go down the bottom. I will read off your fingerings the first time. Second time through, we'll sing the song. Okay? From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 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 strum, strum. Oh, 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 strum, strum. Oh, 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 strum, strum. 2, 3, baby hop. 1, oh, 2, oh, strum, strum. 1, oh, 2, oh, strum, strum. 1, oh, 2, 3. Go back to the top. Let's play it again. 1, 2, ready, play. My spaghetti monster playing ukulele, flying through the rainbows with my heart. 2, 3, 4. Tasty marinara, yummy parmesan, we're pastafarians. I never sing the last syllable because it goes too high. Um, um, Beautiful, right? That's a nice piece of music. If you can get where you're playing that effectively, you've got a very nice lifetime in ukulele going forward. And you can decide whether you want to sing or not. That's for those of you who like to sing, which is a small percentage of you. That I'm not going to take anything away from that. What I am going to do is make it possible for you to have this entirely new type of playing, which very few ukulele players ever get any good at, and that's playing this instrument as an instrument. Okay, not as accompaniment to you, but as the whole show. Okay, and that's what we really that's at bottom line. That's what I care about, right? Is that you can play it as the whole show. All right, let's run off to Three Blind Mice. That was the next song, our first song of this week. And Three Blind Mice. The nice part about it is it sort of hammers in and nails down what we already learned in My Spaghetti Monster, but at a little bit more complex level. We take away any sort of weird chords. We just give you the standard C chord, but learning to do our rest stroke effectively depending on the situation in the song is what we were working on here. So again, it's just these nice thumb strums, okay? And the first time through, I'd like to sing and strum it. The second time through, I want to play just the melody line. That's for on your paper says ukulele line. And then the next line down, tough uke, then we'll play that the third time through. So we're actually going to play this 3 times through. Okay, so from the top, remember you can strum this way, you can strum this way, you can strum this way. Whatever makes sense to you. I'm just going to give it the simple one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. They all went after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Have you ever seen such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice? 2, 3, 4. Start with the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 2, oh, oh, 2, oh, 3, 1, 1, oh, 3, 1, 1, oh, 3, 3, 3, 2, oh, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, oh, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, oh, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, oh, 2, oh, 2. And now off to the tough uke. Remember your rest stroke. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Strum, oh, 2, oh, oh, rest stroke. Remember? Strum, oh, 2, oh, oh, 3, 1, 1, oh. Ring out. Beautiful. Okay, so you played that song 3 different ways. There's a 4th way, right? Which is where you would combine the chords. One person is playing chords and one person is playing melody. okay, as a duet. So you can switch back and forth between whether you're playing chords or you're playing melody. When I play this in class with people, half the class gets melody, half the class gets chords. We work on the two skill sets. And so you've actually learned to play Three Blind Mice 4 different ways. And that doesn't even count the possible choices you would have with various strumming patterns. So you can take one piece of music and really create an experience for yourself and for your audience and bring in all your toolbox ideas and trying to just really turn it into something where you can be proud of where you're at as a musician. And then we continue just adding on to that, getting you more and more comfortable with your basic toolbox skills. So nice job on that. Let's skip on to Brahms Lullaby. Let's do that one next. Brahms Lullaby, obviously quite a bit, a much higher level of difficulty. So let's see, let's see what we come up with on this one. I'm getting too many songs in my little thing here, and it takes forever to find the one I'm looking for. Brahms Lullaby. All right. First, let's go through singing. Then we'll play the melody. Then we'll play the chord melody. One, strumming first. One, just one time through on strumming. We don't need to do both. Okay. One time through on strumming. 1, 2. Lullaby and good night with roses be dyed, with lilies be spread, his baby's wee bed. Lay you down now and rest, may your slumbers be blessed. Lay you down now and rest, may your slumbers be blessed. Okay. Strumming and singing. You could have strummed this way, any way you want to strum, 100% fine. There's no rules. Now let's play the melody. Grab the ukulele melody line. 1, 2. 0, 0, 3. 0, 0, 3. 0, 3, 3. 2. 0, 0, 3. 2, 0, 1. 2, 2, 0, 1. 2, 1, 2, 0, 3. 2, 3. 0, 0, 3. 0, 1, 3. 0, 1, 3. 0, 3. 0, 0, 3. 0, 1, 3. 0, 1, 0, 2, 0. Isn't that a nice melody? I love that melody. Remember, you were playing 1s with your index, 2 with your middle, and 3 with your ring. There aren't any other notes, so you were working on playing in first position, really quality work on first position play with this piece of music. Okay, now finally the chord and the melody together. Here's where the rubber hits the road. Good chance when you're newer, you're struggling with this quite a bit. Once you've been around a little while, you're starting to get a little bit more comfortable with it. Probably until your mind is turning this tablature upside down. It's probably still a bit of a struggle, but by the middle of next week, almost for sure, if you've been working on this, that tablature issue goes away and you don't have to face it anymore. Okay, from the top, quite a bit slower. 1, 2. Second ending. How we doing out there? How you doing out there? Hopefully those three different ways are coming together. Again, the fourth way would be one person plays melody and the other person plays chords. Generally speaking, when we get into ensemble groupings where we have more than one person, generally speaking, we don't play the tough uke line. That's really meant for solo play. And so you hanging out at your house, tough uke is where you want to get. But when we get it together as a group, we will usually have some people playing various ways of doing the melody and various ways of doing the chords. Usually not a ton of different ways you can do the melody. You can add in some decorative notes into it. But with chords, you got a lot of choices, you know, strumming, plucking, arpeggiating them, and so on. So we have a lot of options when it comes to chord play. And then, of course, additionally, you might add in a singer, right? So you've got a singer, chord player, 2 or 3 chord players, a melody player. The whole thing ends up being very dramatic and very exciting. And again, all off of one sheet of paper. So you don't have to take this as sort of the gospel truth. We use this as a beginning to create more interesting pieces of music. All right, Brahms Lullaby. Hopefully that went well for you. I'm excited about that. Finally, about last difficult song of the week was Genki Doodle. And so let's go grab that. Dink, dink, dink. Genki Doodle, Genki Doodle. Okay, and remember with Yankee Doodle, we were talking about, hey, normally we're playing down here in first position, but on this song, it's going to make more sense to start on third position. So just be reminded that when we get to the melody line and the tough uke, sorry, when we get to the tough uke line, we are also going to be playing up here in third position. And there's that. So, but first, obviously, we want to work on the chords. The big takeaway from this chord, this song is you're going to be playing C. Now you got to get that full G chord on. Not necessarily an easy thing in the beginning of your ukulele career. This sort of, generally speaking, that chord right there sends a few ukuleles to the back of the closet, right? When people are, oh, I love playing C chord. A minor's okay. I can live with F. You want me to do that? That's when sometimes people get sad and then they don't continue. This is definitely difficult in the beginning, but again, we have way harder chords coming up. So don't spend too much time developing a good, healthy hatred of this G chord because it's not going to be a problem for you long term. But at least in the beginning, it's a huge problem. Okay. All right. Let's play the chords first, nice and slow. 1, 2, ready. Play. Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on a pony. Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle, dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. Great song of all time. Second greatest song of all time. Beethoven's Ninth, Yankee Doodle. Okay, those are your chords. Those chords are going to come up every single day as a ukulele player. So don't get frustrated with them. Just learn to do them. Okay. Next up, let's play the melody. Remember, we're going to start in third position on this to make getting to the sevens easier. And then halfway through the song, we will switch back down to first position. All right, here we go. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 3, 5, 7, 3, 7, 5, 3, 3, 3, 5, 7, 3, slide down, 2, 3, 3, 5, 7, slide up, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, 3, oh, 2, 3, 3, oh, 2, 2, oh, 3, oh, 2, 3, 3, oh, 3, 1, oh, 3, oh, 2, oh, 3, oh, 2, 3, oh, 3, 3, 2, 5, 3, 3. Okay. So the nice part about that song is that once you get in the correct position, most of your notes are going to be pretty close to where you need to be. Starting third position on the first half of the song, first position on the second half of the song mostly cooperates. There's that last 5 that sneaks in on you. And you're like, ah, and your pinky's got to jump clear up to grab that one. But for the most part, it sort of works around where we'd like it to be as a ukulele player. Now let's crank up the difficulty, get to the tough ukulele. 0003 is where we're going to start. So instead of our regular C chord, use this because a lot of the melody notes are going to be here. Okay, even a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strum 3, 5, 7. Strum 7, 5. Bunny hop 3. Bunny hop back. Strum 3, 5, 7. Full strum. G chord strum. Back to the C chord. Strum 3, 5, 7. Pinky on 8. Bar on 5. I'll give you a second. Okay, and then play it. Go. Ring, bar, 3, G chord, 3, oh, 2, C chord, major 9, F chord, strum, 2, oh, 3, strum, 2, pinky, strum, 003, strum, 0, 3, 1, strum, 003, strum, F chord, strum, 2, 0, 3, strum, 2, strum, 0, G chord, pinky, full G chord, pinky, 003. Good. That's your week in chord melody playing, right? And did I get everything? I think I got them all. Yeah. So Nancy's question was, hey, was it Nancy? Somebody says, hey, what you going to be doing this weekend? So we got to have a 4-day weekend. Let me talk about that very quickly. Then we'll strum a few songs and we'll get out of here a tiny bit early today. This weekend, I'm taking a 4-day weekend. We got to remodel our bathroom. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be covered in dust and blood and construction adhesives, and so we're going to redo the bathroom. So I'm taking 4 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off this week. But if it were me and you were working in this class and you're like, you know what, I'm going to become a good ukulele player, I'm going to post on here the music for next week. And so next week we will be tackling, let's flip over to that sheet real quick. Next week we'll only have 3 days, so we are going to go, we're going to start with the key of C arpeggio. That's going to be a tough one. I don't necessarily want you doing that one without me explaining anything to you, but we'll also be moving into Amazing Grace and Happy Birthday. So if it were me, knowing full well that Gary's going to bring back all of the songs we played this Friday, the following Friday, I would continue to work on Spaghetti Monster. I'd like for that one to just come out of your ukulele like it's no big deal. I would continue to mess around with Three Blind Mice. Hopefully that one's already coming out. I would for sure stick Brahms Lullaby into my repeating things that I'm working on. Brahms Lullaby is never going to go away as it's never going to turn into a terrible song. And so for the rest of your life, you're going to be really just fine playing that. And so we'll keep Brahms Lullaby in the rotation for this week, and then Genki Doodle as well. So My Spaghetti Monster, Three Blind Mice, Brahms Lullaby, Genki Doodle, Amazing Grace, which I will post on the site, and then Happy Birthday will be the next two. So I will post all that up for you here today before the end of the day, and you'll be able to go in and work on that stuff this week. As with every piece of music we do going forward, play through the chords, then play through the melody, and then give the tough uke a shot. Okay. Every one of those songs has its own unique thing in there that I like to talk about. And so we will talk about those. I will also be posting the key of C arpeggio, but I don't really want you to start on that one because there's a very specific technique I have to teach you. And sometimes people figure it out prior to coming to class, but most of the time they get it wrong and then I have to unteach them. So I like to work on that with you. My sheet doesn't have the second bar chord. My sheet doesn't have the second bar chord in measure 6. Neither does mine. Did I play a second bar chord in measure 6? I have a tendency to do that. I have a tendency to put in bar chords and extra stuff when it's not written on your paper. So measure 6 of Genki Doodle should be that's what it should be, right? So then you get to measure 7 and the G chord's there. But yeah, there's only the 1 bar chord in measure 6. I play that 5 with my bar chord. That may be what you're talking about, Michelina. And I have the tendency when I'm not thinking to go ahead and add in the full bar underneath that 5. So that may be what I played, even though it doesn't say that on the paper. So yeah, you've only got the 1 bar chord there. So anyway, to Nancy's question and to all of your questions, you'll have 4 days without me, right? Hopefully you don't decide to take it bagpipes during that time, but you might. And you know what they'll teach you on bagpipes to start with? The same exact stuff I teach you to start with. It'll be, here's the easy stuff, here's some melodies here's the blah, blah, blah. And then they will take you up until you can play Danny Boy. Well, Danny Boy is one of those intermediate level songs that we pass right through on our way to the good stuff. And so not that Danny Boy's bad stuff. It's a great song, but it just doesn't really fit on ukulele very well. So we usually don't spend much time on it. Anyway, I'm worried about talking you into playing bagpipes at this point. So don't go play bagpipes. That's crazy. Let's grab your key of C strummers and let's see what we can come up with here. We're going to play through all of Waltzing Matilda. That's what we're going to do. And I want to strum it one way, verse 2, strum it a different way, verse 3, strum it a different way, verse 4, come back to whatever strum was working the best for you and finish out. Okay, so be adventurous with your right hand and see if anything cool, if you can find any kind of cool textures to play with. Let me give you the intro. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Once a jolly swag man camped beside a billabong under the shade of a cool live tree, and he sang as he sat, and he waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he sat and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Keep going. Down came a jumbuck to drink beside a billabong. Up jumped the swag man and grabbed him with glee, and he sang as he stowed that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he stowed that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Keep going. Up came the squatter, mounted on his thoroughbred. came the troopers, 1, 2, 3, saying, where's that jolly jumbuck you've got inside your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And it's very done where you got inside your tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Keep going. Up came the swagman, he sprang into the billabong. You'll never catch me alive. Splash, and his ghost may be heard as you pass along that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And his ghost may be heard as you pass along that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Big finish. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And his ghost may be heard as you pass along that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with tremolo, open palm, me. Eddie Van Halen finish. Let it hold on to the chord till it finishes ringing, and then take your chord off. Yes. Okay. Lots of times when you start playing ukulele, and we're going to do a strumming and singing thing like this, lots of times you get lost a whole bunch. I got lost in verse 3 somewhere. Because you're busy fighting, remembering how to get your chords on. Please know that gets better pretty quickly. And so we'll be playing chords all of the time, and you'll get where you're no big deal. And then as we get toward the end of introduction to ukulele, I usually like to come back to that particular song to see how you're doing. And you'll be surprised at how much easier it is in a week or 2 or 3 than it was today. And hopefully it's going pretty well for you today. So maybe it is, maybe it's going terribly, but it doesn't matter as long as you know what you're supposed to do. At home, slow it down if you need to. Waltzing Matilda, once a jolly swagman camped beside a billabong under the shade. Slow it way down so that you have time to practice getting your chords on and start to just have your fingers memorize what's going on there. All right, I want to do one more. Let's do You Are My Sunshine. You Are My Sunshine on page 2. As I was putting these on, I got rid of a couple of modern songs that were on here. There are copyright issues, and I put on these other ones, and I realized Drunken Sailor, You Are My Sunshine, and Danny Boy are all miserably sad tunes. I'm like, geez, Gary, you like sad songs. All right, let's play You Are My Sunshine. Okay, notice the C chord doesn't happen until after you sing You Are My. So usually I like to strum a chord to get an idea where my voice should be. And then each verse, first verse maybe thumb, second verse plucking, third verse. Now let's do it the opposite of that. Let's do first verse is up and down, second verse is plucking, third verse very slow. Okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Then go to Plex. I'll always love you and be there for you. I will protect you and keep you safe. You are my dream, dear, You are my sunshine. Please don't take my sunshine away. And slow. You other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and I cried. Back to verse 1. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. A little bit of something at the end. All right, kids, that's enough for the week. You guys did awesome, I hope. And I know that we are on a great trajectory to get you playing at the highest possible level. And so whether it's going well or whether it's going terrible, keep showing up, because I promise it gets better. And then it gets really worse once you get to the advanced level stuff, right? So everything's going to go great, get better, get better, get better. And then all of a sudden you're trying to play songs that really are not playable. And then things get more exciting from there. Remember this weekend, 4-day weekend for you, and all of the chord melody stuff, My Spaghetti Monster, Brahms Lullaby, Genki Doodle, and Amazing Grace and Happy Birthday. I'll get those posted up on the front page here in the next few hours before this evening. And but if you want to get a hold of them earlier, just go onto the front page of the website, click on Ukulele, that tab there, and the Happy Birthday and Amazing Grace are both sitting there for you. Thanks, Evelyn. Good to see you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. Be safe, be good, practice, keep showing up, and subscribe and like. All right, that's it. Have a great weekend, you guys. Bridge, good to see you. And thanks, and as well, Michelina, you have a great weekend. And I will see all of you on Monday or Tuesday. No, I won't see you till Wednesday. My hands will be all beat up from being a construction worker all weekend. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see all of you soon. I'm going to end the stream. Good job, Vic. It was fun, right? Those are good songs. Every single thing we played today is worth knowing. Have a great day, guys. Ending the stream.